Hello and namaste. In this episode, we'll explore what Yog Nidra is, its benefits for reducing stress and anxiety, and how you can incorporate it in your everyday life. Whether you are a beginner or a seasonal yogi, you won't want to miss this conversation. Let's welcome Avantika Sharma in our studio.
Jai Ma Ganga Ekta. How are you?
I'm good, good. Thank you so much for joining us today. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Great. Let's begin with what is this Yog Nidra all about?
Yoga Nidra is the ancient yogic technique, a deep relaxation technique where the mind is active but the body is on the rest mode throughout the practice, which helps in the relaxation of the body as well as the mind.
How is it different from a traditional meditation or yoga practices?
Meditation is supposed to be the seventh limb of Ashtanga Yoga, where you have to follow the first six steps and then you go into meditation. It takes a lot of effort and time because following the first six steps, the yamas, niyamas, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, and then comes dhyan, the meditation. Apart from it, if we speak about Yoga Nidra is a relaxation technique which is practiced after few asanas practice. After practicing a few minutes of breathing technique, you can lie down in shavasana, and with the help of the instruction you follow the instruction and go into a psychic sleep.
Interesting. In today's corporate life, today's running around hectic lifestyle, how does this Yog Nidra benefit the youth?
Yoga Nidra is highly beneficial and highly recommended by now by the regular practitioners of yoga. Various researches have been done and is being conducted every day, you can say frequently, to study the function of the brain when the person is practicing yoga nidra and when the person is not practicing yoga nidra. So it helps a lot in combating stress, anxiety, depression, those who have sleep disorders, those who have hypertension, along with diabetes and hormonal imbalance.
You already answered my next question. I was just going to ask you what are the typical benefits, but and you already answered that. Stress, anxiety, blood pressure, and a lot of other health issues related with this, all these conditions. That's very good. And on the psychological level, I believe this is almost the same on the psychological level also. These are the benefits. You work better,
Yes, of
your
course.
everyday performance gets better, you're more focused, you're more clear about things, you're all easy, on mind and brain and body. Everything is so good. And are there any, scientific studies or evidences that highlights its effectiveness?
Yes, frequent studies are being conducted. Few months back, there was a study being conducted by the AIMS along with the IIT to study the function of the brain through the help of MRI. They did some MRI. I think there were around 60 to 65 participants, out of which 30 were the regular yoga practitioners who practice yoga regularly, along with Yoga Nidra, the breathing techniques, the pranayam, asana, Surya Namaskar, and all. And the 30 were those who were raw. You can say those who have never practiced any of the yogic techniques. So
Just the
they
freshers.
conducted the study on these altogether 60 participants, and then they they tested, they did the MRI test, they induced the instruction, they stimulated it, and then they observed the functioning of the brain. What happens when a regular practitioner practices Yoga Nidra, and what happens to the practitioner who is totally raw or new?
Wow, quite an information. Can it be practiced at home or do you recommend working with an instructor for this?
See, Yoga Nidra always is practiced along with the instructor. You should get instruction. Either you can have, these days there are audio instructions also available. There are various apps through which you can practice yoga nidra available, And if you have the opportunity to go and visit a yoga practitioner, or you have the you can take the help of a yoga practitioner, yoga instructor, then it will be much better.
And can someone incorporate yoga nidra into their daily or weekly routine?
The more you practice, the more you become better, it is said. So you can practice Yoga Nidra every day, because studies have proven that when you practice Yoga Nidra for continuously 12 weeks, then you see the effect of Yoga Nidra in hypertension, in high blood pressure, and in managing diabetes too. So I would recommend those who want, or those who are practicing yoga nidra, to combat any kind of physical or mental illness. They should practice it regularly, if possible every day, for around 45 to 60 minutes.
Very nice. And what first draw you to yoga nidra, and how has it transformed your own life? If you can share.
See, my journey of Yoga Nidra began when I went to my first professional course of 200 hours TTC to Rishikesh in the Padmat Niketan Ashram. So, during that course, we were asked to practice Yoga Nidra every day for the 4 weeks for 1 hour.
For 1 hour.
For 1 hour every day for the 4 weeks. I did my course. It was a 4 week long course, 28 days. So all throughout the 28 days, we all the students of that program were asked to practice Yoga Nidra an hour in the evening every day.
And how did it help you? I mean, can you share a little bit about that?
See, the most visible change that everyone saw after I came back my course was I was totally a different person.
It
Though
changed.
the people who knew me, they observed these things. I was a totally different person. Many of them said that I have different kind of peace in my face, in my body language, and everything.
Wow.
And personally, I would say that more of vairagya happened to me. I am not so much into mental stress, anxiety, or any kind of fear. The fear thing that disappeared from my life.
Quite a strong thing. And speaking about there are certain misconceptions also. You think, like you already answered that. Any tips for the beginners, like somebody who's just starting yoga, has never done yoga?
For beginners, it is a challenging practice, because for the beginners of yoga, keeping the mind steady, keeping the mind stable, keeping the body stable for 1 hour, in which you are not allowed to sleep, in which you just have to focus on the instruction, focus on the awareness, and the visualization becomes difficult. So
Mhm.
I would recommend a new practitioner to practice some loosening practices like Sukshma Vyayam, the warm up exercises, or if you can go ahead, practice 6 to 12 rounds of Surya Namaskar, or some set of any of 4 or 5 asanas, followed by 5 to 10 minutes of breathing. You can practice alternate nostril breathing, you can practice Brahmari Pranayam, or any of the breathing technique, and then finally lie down in Shavasana and go ahead with the instruction of the instructor, or with the instruction of any Yoga Nidra app to practice Yoga Nidra.
Do you have any memorable experience or a story about a student that whose life you have changed or you helped?
There are many students usually during the
I
weekend
wanted to hear
class.
that.
Huh?
I wanted to hear that you got a lot of students
Yeah,
from all over the world.
I have right now. I have students across 17 countries across the globe, and mostly Fridays we conduct session where yoga nidra is included. So the participants, they wait for the Friday class to practice yoga nidra so that their mind is active and prepared for the rest of the week.
Wow. Thank you so much for this insight and sharing all the great information. Huge thanks to you, Avantika Sharma, for joining us and sharing the beauty of Yoga Nidra. I hope this episode encourages you to prioritize rest and inner peace in your busy lives. Until next time, breathe deeply, rest fully, and be kind to yourself. We'll see you all again soon. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you, Ekta. My pleasure.